Assalamualaikum dear students, how are you going on? I think all of you are well and sound in this pandemic situation. We are seized with panic and we always remain in some hesitation and in some complexion how I can how we can complete our syllabus, how we can complete our course in this situation. But I think nowadays the situation is much more better than before. And in our last class we discussed about connectors, and at the beginning of the class we need to know feedback from you. But I think I cannot get your answer face to face, or I cannot get your answers lively. So repeat the I repeat last class. Okay, then about connectors. Connectors are the words which combine two words, phrases and sentences together. They have the same meaning of conjunction, but they are different in their function. They are not same as their function, because connectors are used at the beginning of the sentence, and conjunctions are used in the middle of the sentence, or I think in between two words, between two sentences, between two phrases. But connectors are used at the beginning of the sentences. So this is the difference between connector and conjunctions. Okay, now, and two conjunctions are used to connect a man, a word, a noun, to connect a noun with another noun, two independent clauses, different sentences, a group of words. Connectors are used to connect a large group of words. Conjunction are used to add, to connect to noun, to sentences, to phrases, to clauses, different sentences, a group of sentences. But conjunctions are used to connect a large groups of words and sentences. Connectors are used to add or link a large groups of sentences. That means a large group of sentences between two sentences, large group of words at the beginning of the sentences. Clear? So we have known from our last class. We knew from our last class that there are 8 types of connectors. Now we know about them, how we can use more. We can use one replacing another in our sentences. And we should memorize some connectors, because there are many connectors, and it is not so easy for our students to remember them instantly. So we should memorize on more connectors. So, suppose 24 or 25 connectors, we should memorize 25 connectors, and we can use them in our sentences, because instantly we cannot remember what types of connectors is needed here. Clear? So we should memorize these connectors. They are there are some connectors in English literature which are used in sentences. Okay, let's see the list of these connectors. Number 1, connectors of addition: further, furthermore, moreover, in addition, additionally, then, also, to, besides, again, equally important, first, second, finally, last, firstly, secondly, etc. Next, connectors of comparison: similarly, comparable, in the same way, likewise, as with, equally, just as, so too, etc. Next, connectors of contrast: however, nevertheless, on the other hand, on the contrary, even so, notwithstanding, alternatively, at the same time, though, otherwise, instead, nonetheless, conversely, etc. Next, connectors of time: meanwhile, presently,
Meanwhile, presently, at last, finally, immediately, thereafter, at that time, subsequently, eventually, currently, in the meantime, in the past. Okay. Next, connectors of result. Hence, therefore, accordingly, consequently, thus, thereupon, as a result, in consequence, so, then. Next, connectors of summary. In short, on the whole, on other words, to be sure, clearly, anyway, on the whole, in sum, after all, in general, it seems. Next, connectors of example. For example, for instance, that is, such as revealed by, illustrated by, specifically, in particular, for one thing, this can be seen in. Next and last, connectors of place. There, here, beyond, nearby, next to, at that point, opposite to, adjacent to, on the other side, in the front, in the back. Okay, let's practice these connectors in some sentences. And we know there are some sentences, so there are many connectors in English literature, and we need to memorize some connectors which we can use in sentences instantly, because if we don't have many connectors in our memory, we cannot use them appropriately instantly. If we think one by one and think, but the time will be gone. So we must memorize some connectors, and we can use them in English sentences for our examination, because the time is so short and time is limited here. Okay, now we will see the listed connectors which will be memorized by us and which will be quoted by us. Okay, thank you. You should memorize the following connectors. As a result, so, therefore, on the contrary, but, that, then, instead, though, although, or, similarly, in fact, accordingly, finally, at last, in spite of, despite, firstly, secondly, and, specially, however, when, while, basically, since, as, if, hence, even, besides, moreover, also, thus, consequently, eventually, because. You should memorize these 25 connectors and use them in your sentences. I think these 25 connectors is properly used in your sentences, and this is enough sufficient for you to use them. Okay, thank you all.
Practice makes the man perfect. So practice and practice in your at your home, in your classroom, not only in your classroom but at your home, on your desk. Plus, please try again and again. And if you face any problem, if you face any complexity and you think it is so difficult, you must contact me with over cell phone, or knock me at inbox. Okay, never think that I am not helpful. Always remember I am beside you. Always in 24 hours. In 24 hours, if you think, you can call me, and for your better understanding. Also, stay safe and sound. Please, I request you, advise you not to go outside. Do not go outside. Please wear mask and gloves where you go, when you go, and when you go outside, you must remain social difference, remain social physical distance. Thank you all. Stay safe and sound. Be careful to your little members and to your old members of your family and also yourself. Thank you all.